Welcome back, folks. This is your 33rd Market Watch Report from CoinShop Chris. 33 weeks in a row I've been doing this. Most of you guys know how I do this. We're going to go run through the numbers of the online bullion dealers. See who has it at what price. See if it's in stock. We will do the melt values on the coins afterwards. So if you're not yet liked, shared, and subscribed, please do so. That really helps. These videos really get the information out, folks. So every thumbs up really helps on these type of videos. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I'd love to have you. Let's just get into the video right now. We're going to start off with our friends at JM Bullion. Just for record, the H stands for Franklin half dollars. The Q stands for Washington silver quarters. And the D stands for Roosevelt silver dimes. So, for a full roll at JM Bullion for the halves was $269.77 for $10 face. Quarters, $262.62 for $10 face. They were all out of the $5 rolls of Roosevelt silver dimes at this time. Price breaks down for the halves, $13.44 each. Washington silver quarters was $6.59. Can't give no information on the dimes. SD Bullion. There you go, folks. Everything was out. Now, on SD Bullion, they did not have specifically Franklin halves. They did not have specifically Roosevelt silver dimes. They had the value roll of dimes. That could be a mix of anything. So, therefore, I cannot put that in the mix. They do have Washington silver quarters. Same thing. They also have $10 face of either dimes or quarters. So therefore, I really can't give you a price. The prices are there, but it's not specific enough for me to list the prices this week. So I'm calling SD Bullion out of each individual item because they don't have it listed as a recording of this video, and this information is all coming from last night. APMEX, half dollars was $263.62 for $10 face. Washington silver quarters was $256.47 for $10 face. Roosevelt silver dimes, $5 face was $128.24. Their breakdown was $13.18 for Franklin halves each. Washington silver quarters was $6.41 each. Roosevelt silver dimes was $2.56 each. Channel sponsor Pimbex comes in at $259.80 for $10 face for Franklin halves. They're back out of Washington silver quarters, folks. They had them yesterday. They're out as of last night. Roosevelt silver dimes is $130.80, but they are still running their special. You buy 5 rolls or more, they're going to bring it down to $127.80 as a recording of this video. I highly recommend, folks, picking up 5 rolls of dimes from Pimbex right now. Dimes are very hard to get right now. Get them while you can. Not financial advice, of course, but $127.80 for 5 rolls plus. You can order 5 rolls, you can order 10 rolls, you can order 15 rolls. You can order more. You just have to get 5 or more for $127.80 if you choose to do that. Their breakdown was $12.99 each for the Franklin halves. No silver quarters, so no information. Silver dimes, 1 roll, $261 each. Our friends at Hero Bullion comes at $261.10 for Franklin halves. Washington silver quarters comes in at $260.40 for $10 face. Roosevelt silver dimes was $130.20 for $5 face. Their breakdown was $13.05 each for the Franklin halves. Silver quarters comes in at $651 each. Roosevelt silver dimes comes in at $260 each. Monument metals comes in at $251.04 for $10 face for Franklin halves. Washington silver quarters comes in at $255.40 for $10 face. Their Roosevelt silver dimes was $127.70 for $5 face. Breakdown at Monument was $12.55 each for the Franklin halves. $6.38 each for the Washington silver quarters, $2.55 for the Roosevelt silver dimes. There's your breakdown this week, folks. You know, sometimes I get comments, oh, there's plenty of 90% silver out there. As you guys can see, as we progress, if you guys been watching me with these videos since day one, 33 weeks ago, if you guys been with me, you guys joined in the middle. Whenever you joined, you guys see that I do this every single week. I'm not here to pick on any company for being so high. I'm just giving you the straight fact numbers, what's going on out there. Just a few weeks ago, everybody had it in stock. They get it back in, it's sold out. I don't know what's going on at SD, but that is what it is right now. Maybe SD will have it back in next week, that we can do more price comparison for next week. Look, times are changing rapidly, folks. Get your 90% silver as you can, when you can, and make sure you're not overpaying for it. Now we will get into the melt values of the coins for this week. The war nickels. I love them. Alright? $1.92. I just picked up 60 war nickels on eBay for $1.74 this past week. Very happy. Got them for under melt. $1.74 each. I picked up 60 of them. Hey, you know, people can cry that they're junk, they're no good, whatever. It's still silver at the end of the day, folks. That's all I'm going to say on the war nickels at this time. I like them. Some people like them. Fine. Some people don't. Fine. Silver dimes now have melting for $2.47 each. Again, this is just melt value only, not no numismatic value for BU, nothing like that. This is the melt value only. Silver quarters are melting for $6.18. Silver, 90% silver halves. These are all 1964 halves you're seeing on your screen right here, folks. All these are melting for $12.37. You know, I've said before, most of my half dollars I've gotten, I paid about 10 bucks each, or less. I've done very well. It's a long-term hold. I've been doing this, really stacking a lot more demand for me since probably about 2020. I've stacked before that. I kind of went off of it for a while. Then I'm getting back in. Then I really got it back into it in about 2020. And I'm happy I did. I'm really happy I did, because I'm looking at the prices now. I'm like, here we go. Prices are going up. Prices are going up. And it's not really silver's going up. It's the dollar's losing value every step of the way. 40% silver halves. Again, another one people like to toss their nose at, thumb their nose at. They're now melting for $5.06. We're still selling them at $5 each, folks, at the shop. Okay? I've said before, once they get to $5.50, we will, once they start melting for $5.50, we're going to jump up to 50 cents over the price. For now, our owner's got them mostly at a good deal. People didn't want them. He's got a 5-gallon bucket full of them still at home for the shop. And we got about a half a 5-gallon bucket now left at the shop. So every now and then we will grab a couple handfuls and just put them in the bucket at the shop. People are buying them up now, folks. They've seen them there under melt. People are buying them up. Peace dollars and Morgan dollars. Again, melt value only. $26.44. American Silver Eagles. $34.19. That's your melt value on those. What's silver done since the start of the year? Year to date. Silver is up $5.58 since January 1st. Or up 19.08%. Gold. Up $449 even. Gold's doing quite well. Also, up 17% even since the start of the year. Platinum. Up $85.60. Or up $9, 9%, 0.40. Copper per pound. up 108 per pound. It's come down a little bit since last week, but we're still up 26.85%. Let's talk about Bitcoin. There's supposed to be the new digital gold out there. Not trading like digital gold. Bitcoin was up, I'll still be showing the numbers, folks. Bitcoin is down $84.03, or down 10.68%. Gold's doing better than Bitcoin by percentages. Silver is doing better than Bitcoin. Copper is doing better than Bitcoin. Platinum's doing better than Bitcoin. And people want to say Bitcoin's the new way. It's digital, folks. How are you going to use it when the power goes out? People say I don't understand Bitcoin. To me, it's a Ponzi scheme. I'll say it every week. That's what it is. It takes people to buy it. How do we know 5 years from now, 3 years from now, 2 years from now, Bitcoin's even going to be around? Silver and gold are going to be around. It's been around for 5,000 years, folks. You can't put a Bitcoin into your phone and make it power. You can't put a Bitcoin in your electrical box and turn it on. It takes silver for that, folks. Silver is the most undervalued asset around. Let's move forward. Talked a little about Pimbex early in the video. Guys, I just talked to Michael last night, one of the owners of Pimbex. He's saying stuff's moving. Stuff's a little slow right now for him. Metals are up. And people are waiting for some kind of a pullback. I don't think we're going to see a major pullback. There's supposed to be a silver squeeze Monday. I talked about that early in the week, folks. About being very careful with these silver squeezes. And I says, who knows that the price is not going to be higher by Monday? Well, silver has gone up since I recorded that video. So if people were waiting, people waiting till Monday, you're paying more now. Be very careful with those silver squeezes, folks. I'm not saying don't go buy on Monday. That's not what I'm here to say. If that's going to be your regular day to buy, then buy it. But don't wait for some kind of YouTuber, somebody on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, say, oh, we're going to do a silver squeeze on this day. And they don't work. Plain and simple. They just don't work. All that's going to do, it may not be immediately, it's going to drive the premiums up if we get a rush. I don't know what's going to happen Monday. I don't know how busy we're going to be. I don't know how many people know about it. Or how many people are sitting back and waiting to Monday to get it Monday. But if we start running out, online dealers start running out, like channel sponsor Pimbex, and we all start ordering through our dealers all at the same time, that's going to drive supply and demand up. And they're going to raise their prices on us. And we got to pass that cost on to the public. We're trying to hold the prices low at the shop. That is why we have done 3 tubes of maples right now for, not for the silver squeeze. We got a price increase. The price increase has gone back down a little bit. We got potential Trump's tariffs coming here next week too. We don't know how is this all going to play out. Is he going to kick the can down the road once again? It's a wait and see game, folks. All right? I'm not here claiming it's all going to go up in one day. It could. I'm just being honest with you. Cost average your stack. Best way to go. Cost average. Meaning, if you have XYZ amount of money, let's say $1,000. Not financial advice, but I wouldn't do it all in one day. Unless your gut tells you silver's going up the next day, then do it. But the best way really is take $300. Take $325 of it. Wait till the next day. See if we get a little bit of a pullback. Buy a little bit more. That is what I'm saying about cost averaging your stacks. Don't worry about if you buy it one day. and the price dips $1.50, and you're gonna wait on the sidelines, maybe it will go down a little bit more. It might not happen. That's the point of it. It might not happen. No, I remember back when I was on another channel, folks, silver was right around $22 an ounce. People were screaming they're going to wait to $17 silver to go pull back up the truck, so-called back up the truck. I warned. I don't see $17 silver. I warned about it. People thought I was crazy. Well, I was proven right. We didn't see $17 silver. Silver got up over $25 an ounce. We're pushing $35 an ounce now, folks. Some people are saying, I'm going to wait for it goes to 30, or I'm going to wait it goes back down to 25. 30 is possible, in my viewpoint. But it's looking unlikely. It's in my spring forecast. I don't see 25 silver again, folks. That's just my personal opinion. Not financial advice, of course. But if you're going to keep sitting there, people who keep sitting there and waiting, all they're seeing every day, we're holding right around this level, 32 to 35. 32 to 35. We're holding at this level. So, buyer beware out there. Be careful on eBay, of course. Be careful on Etsy. Be careful on these whatnot app things. You know, yeah, I do a lot of eBay, folks. A lot of times I get good deals. But if you don't know exactly what to look for, stay with your online bullion dealers, like channel sponsor Pimbex. Stay with your local coin shops. Get yourself the new copy of the Red Book this year. They're already out there on eBay. You know, there's a little bit of price difference between what seller you buy it from. But if you can get it with around $17 for the book, the new Red Book this year, it looks like it's going to be awesome. So if you're not bought one for a couple years, maybe this is the year to pick one up. If you never bought one, pick one up, folks. It's worth the 17, 18 bucks. It really is. And for the new stackers out there, and the ones that, you know, for the average stacker, no, I do not recommend to buy one every single year. All right, every 2 to 3 years, pick one up. Pick a newer version up. So if you're not bought one, I mean, it looks like there's going to be a lot more information in the 2026 version. Mine's ordered. It's on the way. I'll show it as soon as it comes in on the next video I do on that. It's supposed to be here next week. So I'll show you what it looks like. I'm not going to put no link in there. I'm not going to try to make any commission off of a special link, anything to sell Red Book to you guys. All I can tell you, they're on Amazon right now. They're on eBay. Do some price comparison. Get it for the cheapest price possible, because it's just a book. If you folks have any questions for me, reach out to me. My email is always in the description of every single video. I'm always happy to help you. Check out my good friend Sobriety in Silver YouTube channel too. He is giving away 2 ounces of silver once he reaches 1,000 subscribers. He's getting very, very close. Let him know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. Subscribe to him. Thank you very much for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out. We will catch you this afternoon's video.